One, when training new CIS candidates, which adult learning principle best ensures engagement and retention? A. Instructor dominance in decision making. B. Self-directed and problem-centered learning. C. Reliance on rote memorization. D. Frequent passive lectures. 2. During soldering certification instruction, the most effective way to evaluate learning is to A. Observe practical demonstrations and provide feedback. B. Assign a multiple-choice written test only. C. Skip assessments to save time. D. Evaluate attendance records. 3. When developing a curriculum for the Certified IPC Specialist course, the first step should be to A. Identify required IPC standards and learning outcomes. B. Create PowerPoint slides immediately. C. Begin instruction without planning. D. Use outdated materials. 4. A mentor assisting CIS trainees should primarily focus on A. Providing answers without explanation. B. Promoting independent problem solving. C. Avoiding learner questions. D. Monitoring classroom behavior. 5. To ensure compliance with IPC standards, the CS instructor must A. Regularly review revisions to IPCA 610 and related documents. B. Rely on past training experience. C. Skip updates until recertification. D. Focus only on practical skills. 6. Which evaluation approach best measures skill mastery in soldering inspection? A. Performance-based assessment with observation checklists. B. Multiple-choice theory exam only. C. Peer evaluation without guidance. D. Written reflection essays. 7. Effective feedback during CIS skills training should be A. Immediate, specific, and constructive. B. Delayed until certification results. C. Focused on criticism. D. Avoided to maintain learner autonomy. 8. When applying Bloom's taxonomy in CIS instruction, the educator encourages learners to A. Recall only IPC standards. B. Apply and analyze concepts through inspection practice. C. Memorize procedures without context. D. Focus solely on definition. 9. Which method best supports kinesthetic learners during soldering training? A. Interactive hands-on soldering exercises. B. Reading the IPC manual silently. C. Watching non-interactive videos. D. Group discussions only. 10. Summative evaluation in CIS training is used to A. Assess overall performance at the end of training. B. Provide ongoing feedback. C. Identify prior experience levels. D. Measure attendance consistency. 11. When developing CIS learning modules, which design approach ensures compliance alignment? A. Backward design based on IPC exam objectives. B. Instructor's personal preference. C. Random topic sequencing. D. Reusing outdated syllabi. 12. In mentoring sessions, an effective IPC instructor should A. Facilitate reflection on inspection challenges. B. Deliver answers without discussion. C. Avoid one-on-one guidance. D. Ignore learner feedback. 13. Adults learn best when A. Learning is problem-based and immediately applicable. B. The material is abstract and theoretical. C. They are told what to do without input. D. They receive minimal engagement. 14. To increase learner motivation in CIS courses, the instructor should A. Relate each module to workplace scenarios. B. Avoid practical examples. C. Use lengthy lectures only. D. Minimize peer collaboration. 15. Which assessment method effectively measures critical thinking in solder joint evaluation? A. Case study analysis with justification of decisions. B. True-false quizzes. C. Attendance tracking. D. Instructor opinions. 16. To promote compliance ethics in soldering inspection, CIS trainers should A. Include examples of ethical inspection dilemmas. B. Avoid discussing standards violations. C. Skip ethics for time efficiency. D. Assume learners already know compliance rules. 17. The most important reason to update a CIS training curriculum is A. Revisions in IPC standards and best practices. B. Instructor workload reduction. C. Student complaints. D. Certification expiration dates. 18. Which communication strategy enhances clarity in IPC instruction? A. Using visual aids and clear technical language. B. Overloading slides with data. C. Speaking rapidly to cover all content. D. Relying on jargon. 19. When conducting practical soldering assessments, instructors should ensure A. Standardized scoring criteria and observable benchmarks. B. Subjective grading based on effort. Randomized performance tests. D. No documentation of results. 20. Reflective journaling in CIS mentoring supports A. Self-assessment and continuous improvement. B. Instructor record keeping only. C. Group grading. D. Replacement of formal testing. 21. To ensure fairness in CIS certification evaluation, instructors should A. Use validated rubrics aligned with IPC standards. B. Modify criteria per learner ability. C. Allow learners to self-grade. D. Grade based on personality. 22. Adult learners are best motivated when they A. See the direct link between learning and job performance. B. Learn for entertainment. C. Receive no feedback. D. Are forced to memorize content. 23. To ensure accessibility in hybrid CIS training, educators should A. Provide captions and inclusive visual materials. B. Exclude non-native speakers. C. Use small fonts and complex graphic. D. Deliver text-only modules. 24. Kirkpatrick's Level 3 evaluation in CIS programs measures A. Learner satisfaction. B. Knowledge retention. C. On-the-job behavior change. D. Instructor confidence. 25. Which mentoring strategy promotes lifelong learning among CIS professionals? A. Encouraging continuous certification renewal and self-reflection. B. Limiting discussion to basic topics. C. Avoiding ongoing education. D. Focusing on course completion only. 26. The best way to evaluate teamwork in soldering inspection exercises is A. Observation of group collaboration and communication. B. Written multiple choice test. C. Solo soldering drills only. D. Instructor self-assessment. In developing a CIS module, the instructor must align outcomes with A. IPC certification requirements and performance standards. B. Instructor interest. C. Historical curricula. D. Learner preference alone. 28. When providing formative assessment, instructors should A. Offer feedback during the learning process. B. Wait until the final exam. C. Use grades only without comments. D. Ignore progress. 29. Effective CIS mentors promote problem solving by A. Asking guiding questions rather than giving answers. B. Demonstrating every solution step. C. Avoiding learner participation. D. Restricting discussion. 30. Which regulatory principle governs quality assurance in IPC certified facilities? A. Adherence to IPC standards and documented inspection procedures. B. Allowing flexible, undocumented practices. C. Ignoring certification renewal. D. Internal standards only. 31. Instructors teaching mixed experience groups should A. Differentiate activities based on skill level. B. Deliver uniform instruction to all. C. Ignore learner backgrounds. D. Focus only on advanced topics. 32. Which communication element is essential in collaborative soldering labs? A. Clarity, precision, and verification of understanding. B. Technical jargon. C. Silent observation. D. Fast-paced instruction. 33. A CIS instructor maintaining compliance must document A. Training attendance, evaluations, and standard updates. B. Only student names. C. Verbal feedback. D. Informal discussions. 34. The main benefit of using performance rubrics in CIS assessments is A. Ensuring transparency and consistent grading standards. B. Allowing instructor bias. C. Avoiding detailed scoring. D. Grading flexibility. 35. When updating course content, a CIS educator should first A. Review the latest IPC revisions and industry changes. B. Add new visuals without review. C. Focus only on student feedback. D. Use older versions for stability. 36. In the context of the CIS program, which approach best supports adult learners in mastering IPC standards for soldering and assembly techniques? A. Focusing solely on theoretical content without demonstrations. B. Encouraging hands-on application combined with reflective discussion. C. Requiring learners to memorize all IPC standards verbatim. D. Limiting learners' exposure to real-world manufacturing scenarios. 37. When assessing a trainee's proficiency in IPCA 610 workmanship criteria, which evaluation method ensures the most valid results? A. Using peer assessment forms exclusively. B. Relying on written multiple-choice tests only. C. Combining visual inspection of samples with performance observation. D. Reviewing training attendance records. 38. Which mentoring technique is most effective in guiding new CIS candidates to interpret IPC standards accurately? A. Providing direct answers to all queries. B. Encouraging independent analysis, followed by feedback discussions. C. Allowing learners to proceed without correction to promote confidence. D. Reviewing only the most common defect categories.